Cruise number 4 is Princess Cruises, on board the Ruby Princess, and I love Princess Cruises. Something very close to my heart. My partner worked for this company for, oh gosh, about 6, 7, 8 years possibly.
Great American cruise company, Hayley, of course, really well known for fantastic food, for their relaxed atmosphere, for impeccable standards, and of course they're one of the largest cruise lines at sea. They've introduced so many wonderful things into the cruise industry, like movies under the stars, you know, and you'll get a chance to sit under the stars every night, watch a different film, have popcorn, have a drink, maybe a cocktail or hot chocolate, depending on what you want to do, and just snuggle up and have a good film, or both, yeah. They introduced things like anytime dining, so you don't have to sit and eat at a set time, but you choose when you want to dine. Things like the chef's table, where you get to eat with 12 other guests and your own chef who cooks the menu in front of you and teaches you as you kind of eat. It's a great interactive experience. This ship launched in 2008. Just over 3,000 passengers. Again, like all the wonderful Princess ships, you can get married on board. They've got the Hearts and Minds wedding chapel. It's all based around the piazza, this kind of Italian town square idea. Isn't it great?
It is fabulous.
You've got the pizza, you've got the pizzeria there. You've got Vine's a wine bar where you can get some tapas and some nice wine. And there's spontaneous performances that suddenly erupt.
There's always entertainment going
Stilt
on.
walkers and jugglers and a pianist or whatever it is.
It's
all
wonderful.
taking place in this central area.
And it just looks fabulous. It's a big cruise liner, but I don't know, you feel that it is it's got the intimacy of a small cruise. It's fabulous, a mixture of everything.
And really friendly. Now, we'll come back to what else you do, because there's loads you can do with this particular ship, but of course it's going to some amazing places. And we're taking you, first of all, flying out to Fort Lauderdale. You've got a one-night stay here. You're going to come back and visit it as well later in the cruise. But Fort Lauderdale is incredible, Hayley, because this is in the heart of Florida. It's famed as the yachting capital of the world. It's also famed as the Venice of America, more than 300 miles of waterways that you can explore. World-class theatres, museums and great shopping. The Everglades are on your front doorstep, so you can go and explore them on an airboat. Go out to the Flamingo Gardens and Wildlife Sanctuary to go and see the wonderful flamingos and exotic plants in this area. If you like your shopping, let me recommend Las Olas Boulevard, which is incredible Riverwalk district. And, of course, beyond that, amazing dining. I mean, look at the size of that lobster they were tucking into there.
That was huge.
And, of course, Miami's close as well, so if you wanted to go and see South Beach and the Art Deco district, you could.
Fort Lauderdale is absolutely stunning. So many of our friends actually live there now from cruising there, just fell in love with it.
It's a great
area.
So
that's where you start, one night there, and then we've got 14 nights cruise.
That's right.
Where are we starting first of all?
The first port of call is going to be Princess Cay, and this is Princess's private island, and it's a great chance for you to enjoy a beach party on their section of this wonderful island, which is famed for its pink sandy beaches and tasty pineapples, and again an all-you-can-eat barbecue and a great chance to have a snooze in a hammock. Relaxing day at sea before you then head on to St Martin. And this is ruled by 2 different countries. It's part French, it's part Dutch. You're going to dock in the Dutch side, Philipsburg. Great chance to go and get great duty-free shopping. You can barter them down in the shops. You can really can. You'll see all the crew come back with DVD players and iPads and all that. But the island is gorgeous. Hire a car, drive over and explore the French side. Go and see Manigot, see the lovely boutiques and the great dining over on that side. Go to Airport Beach, where the planes come in so low they almost suck you out of the water. It's home as well to the America's Cup Sailing Regatta, which has been the best excursion in the Caribbean for the past 10 years, where you race against another crew. So really great on these ships, really great. You can do so many different things, but they've got a wonderful butterfly farm there. But I'm going to recommend get a bottle of guava berry rum. You can only get it, Old Man guava berry rum, you can only get it in St Martin. It's my favourite.
Right.
And it's an amazing rum, it really is. And guava berries only grow there in St Martin.
We know what to get you for your birthday, but it's a bit of a commute to get it.
It is.
Then we're moving on
St Thomas.
to St Thomas.
Yeah.
Well, this is an incredible itinerary.
Well, it is. And this is, of course, the home of Maggins Bay, which is one of the world's best beaches, according to National Geographic. And it's a duty-free paradise where you can hand-feed stingrays and pet sharks. Now, beyond here, another relaxing day at sea before we hit Nassau in the Bahamas. Less than 75 miles from the coast of Florida. Unique aquamarine waters, sugary beaches and dazzling seaside resorts.
Most beautiful place. Look at the water.
Then back to Fort Lauderdale for another great chance to explore the Everglades, to go and to enjoy Miami and the wonderful Venice of America. Then relaxing day at sea before you hit Grand Cayman. And this is great. This is a chance for you to dock in Georgetown. From here, you get a chance to go out. This is a great dive area for scuba diving, for snorkeling, whatever you want to do. And again, typical Caribbean. It's got loads of beaches and rum bars. But 7 Mile Beach is probably one of the best stretches of sand in the Caribbean. It's called 7 Mile Beach for a reason. I won't tell you what it is.
It just looks unreal, doesn't it? The colours are amazing.
It is. And the reason you've got so many pictures of stingrays is this is home to Stingray City. And again, you head out here, I've done this myself, you head out and you've got these sandbanks. Yeah. And you can hold the stingrays, you can feed them.
It's amazing.
It's an incredible experience. It is one of the most beautiful things you'll ever do. And I would recommend and encourage people to do it. Beyond that, there's so much else to do. Horseback riding, enjoying the Queen Elizabeth Botanical Gardens, 26 different types of orchid there. Ah, great.
Absolutely incredible.
From there, you're heading out to Roatan Island, which is Honduras. Again, a diver's paradise. Some good friends of mine learnt to dive there, and a delightfully unspoiled area of the Caribbean. From Roatan, you're then heading out to Cozumel. I love Cozumel.
Oh, I do.
I once got one of the ships that I worked on to drop me off here, and they rearranged my flights, and I had a couple of weeks in Cozumel before I then flew home. It's a diver's paradise for drift diving. It's being propelled around. It's also a paradise for mine ruins. Great chance for you to go and explore these wonderful mine ruins, of course, the ancient Mayan civilization. You can walk in the footsteps of Jacques Cousteau, of course, and go and do the diving. You can head out and do the Indiana Jones thing and head out for San Gervaso and the old temples in the jungle. It really is just a wonderful place. And, of course, Mexican food. You've got things like Senor Frogs if you want the commercial side. But if you head out behind them,
yes,
you've got these little Mexican places where for £1 you can have a feast.
Absolutely.
It'll be on plastic plates. It will be on small little tables. You'll be the gringo. But the food is amazing.
It is fabulous. I just
amazing.
love Mexico. Relaxing day at sea, back to Princess K's, and then you head back, of course, to Fort Lauderdale.
Incredible.
Which is amazing. Just so many fabulous ports you've got here.
It's a cracking itinerary. It really is. And great value to spend 2 weeks out here enjoying the Caribbean in such detail with Princess Cruises. This really is a great opportunity. And again, there's not just one date, there's several here, Hayley.
You've got some really good dates. You've got so much as well. Some really fabulous prices. You've got, I would say, everywhere you want to see in the Caribbean on one cruise. A 16-night, and of course you've got that stay at the start at Fort Lauderdale. Have a look at the price, and don't forget, if you book this before the 17th of June, you will receive a free bottle of wine per stateroom, and you'll also get $300 on board spend. So it's well worth getting this booked up straight away. Yeah,
and imagine that, you know, when you've got those days at sea, you've got that onboard spend. That's when you can use that onboard spend to go and get yourself a massage, to go and
I'm virtually there. And of course, with Planet Cruise, you can book everything up in advance, I should say. So of course, if you want to sort out those excursions before you go, and I would say definitely do this because you get such a great price, but also it means you're not having to be disappointed because perhaps that excursion has gone and it's so much more. You've got to queue up to get it booked up. You can sort out absolutely everything. It works out under £94 per person per night. 16 nights for a Caribbean cruise, and all those places we visited just looked amazing.